Pivot's solar projects produce billions of kilowatt hours of clean, renewable energy every year. However, our impact doesn't stop there. We go the extra mile to develop community-centered projects that deliver meaningful social and environmental benefits. So stay tuned, because today you'll learn how we take a holistic approach to solar development that benefits the land, the community, and the local economy. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Angie Burke, and this is Going Solar with Pivot Energy, where we cover all things solar energy, commercial solar, solar financial incentives, and community solar. Between changes in technology, policy, and price, solar is rapidly evolving and becoming increasingly popular. This increase in popularity means more and more solar companies and projects are sprouting up across the country. Because of that, it's more important than ever to understand the practices of the company who's building the solar project next door. With a team of solar industry veterans, Pivot is a highly experienced developer that takes a unique, holistic approach to solar development. With all of our projects, we drive positive impact through three pillars: conservation, climate, and community. Our purpose-driven approach to development is constantly evolving, but our core mission of creating equitable access to solar projects doesn't change. Let's break down these three pillars of impactful projects, starting with conservation. At Pivot, land stewardship is a top priority as we site, build, and maintain solar projects. We also believe that it's our responsibility to have a positive environmental impact beyond our clean energy projects. Drawing on our ESG framework, we aim to operate our company as sustainably as possible, from recycling and composting in the office to our deep commitment to protecting land and restoring soil health. We're proud to build mutually beneficial projects for the land, site, local ecosystem, and the community. One way we achieve this is by incorporating sheep grazing on our ground-mounted solar sites wherever possible, supporting local grazers while eliminating the need for mechanical mowing and maintaining the agricultural character of the land. Additionally, we plant the ground below the arrays with a fuzz and buzz seed mix of native grasses that support soil moisture and forage productivity. And it's compatible with the sheep grazing I just mentioned. Plus, we work with our landowners whenever possible to add other dual-use features like honey and crop production. In fact, we're excited to share that Pivot is embarking on our first pilot of growing crops at one of our solar gardens in Colorado. Fittingly, this practice is known as agrivoltaics, which is the combination of agriculture and photovoltaics or solar. Agrivoltaics creates a mutually beneficial relationship in which the solar panels produce clean energy as well as provide shade for the grasses and crops planted beneath and in between the rows of panels. Learn more about agrivoltaics in this video, and give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to learn more. When deciding what land to pursue for solar development, Pivot works closely with individual landowners. We consider many factors such as location, proximity to power lines, and the traditional use of the land. We work to design projects that are seamlessly integrated with the environment while positively contributing to the communities that they serve. There are several reasons why landowners choose to host solar projects. Many of the farmers we work with are turning to solar to generate revenue from unproductive land, providing them with a steady source of income, a more diversified portfolio, and time to allow the soil to rest and restore. But don't just take it from us. One landowner in Colorado remarked, "With land this dry, you never know if you're going to get a crop." That kind of uncertainty, combined with the fact that I'm now 75, means that farming my land has become quite demanding. On the other hand, the solar just sits there and pays me. Right now I've got 10 acres leased for solar, which means 10 acres less for me to farm on dry land. If you're a farmer or landowner, take a look at our playlist of videos linked below to help you decide if solar is right for you. We'll also be posting a video about regenerative agriculture soon, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. Another way Pivot carries out our conservation and climate goals is through our low-impact construction techniques and reuse then recycle approach. We're dedicated to reducing waste in the construction and maintenance processes by repowering broken or inefficient systems instead of disposing of them. We also partner with nonprofits to donate our decommissioned solar panels to low-income communities across the US, and to responsibly recycle all elements of the panels and structural supports. Curious about the decommissioning process? Check out our video on decommissioning, recycling, and solar lifespan to learn more. Aside from the environmental benefits, our commitment to expanding solar access also increases energy equity across the country. In America today, roughly 25% or over 30 million households experience high energy burden, meaning that they spend a disproportionate and unsustainable amount of their household income on energy costs. Low-income households have an energy burden that is nearly 3 times as high as their non-low-income neighbors, despite consuming less energy. That's why our projects focus on providing real cost savings to American businesses and families, especially for those who are traditionally underserved. In fact, we are one of the leading low-income community solar developers, providing tens of thousands of low-income households with energy bill assistance. For one Pivot subscriber in Colorado, subscribing to our garden means that they can use their air conditioning this summer after being previously discouraged by the high rates. For another Pivot subscriber, they feel comfortable checking their utility bill every month, knowing that they won't face difficult trade-offs like which bill to pay because the costs are just too high. And as a result of the Inflation Reduction Act passed in 2022, the federal investment tax credit was strengthened at 30%, with new adders incentivizing projects sited in or near an energy community, alongside other environmental justice project attributes. With these incentives in place, we prioritize projects in areas with historically high levels of pollution from mining and fossil fuel production, as well as areas where we can serve low-income populations. Learn more about the game-changing IRA here and how it impacts the investment tax credit here. Alongside reducing energy burden, proactive and frequent community engagement is the cornerstone of our community impact pillar. We're proud to have a dedicated community engagement team that conducts outreach, creates partnerships with local nonprofits, and gathers community feedback. Another way we prioritize local communities is by investing into every community that we operate in with a dedicated $1 per megawatt commitment. To date, Pivot has donated and pledged over $1 million to community-based organizations across the country, focused on reducing energy burden for income-limited households and creating workforce pathways for local residents into the solar industry. We also work to combat the growing misinformation campaign about solar and attend local board meetings and conferences to demonstrate the real benefits that purpose-driven solar can bring to communities and land. Businesses and organizations have the power to make a huge impact in the battle against climate change. So in addition to helping our clients meet their ESG goals with our suite of clean energy products, Pivot will continue to lead by example with environmentally responsible development practices, increasing equitable solar access, and by implementing authentic community investment and engagement alongside our projects. Our vision is to do our part to make distributed generation a major part of the solution in the fight against climate change. And of course, we can't do this alone. Commercial businesses account for 18% of national energy usage, which is why it's so important that more industries make the switch to clean energy. We work with clients like Extra Space Storage, Whole Foods, and local governments and universities across the country that are looking to decarbonize their operations. We specialize in planning, financing, managing, and maintaining impactful solar installations. If you have questions about our approach or our products, leave a comment below or reach out to me directly using my email listed in the description. You can also head over to pivotenergy.net to learn more. If you enjoyed learning about purpose-driven solar with Pivot, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to stay updated on all things commercial solar, community solar, and solar financing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.